Hi, this is Nancy from my little tropical farm. Today we did a few minor things. We did do a burn pile on our property, and I'm kind of still adding to that. I also went around and identified a bunch of things growing on the property, and to my surprise, I believe they're all edible. So that's good news. I can show you some of them. As we walk around over here, you can see these plants, I believe, are a type of yam. Not positive, but I think so. I'm going to look into that a little further later. And then I've got them all over my yard. And then, as I said before, my banana trees are doing better. I still have a few I want to take down. And over in what used to be the garden, it looks like there is quite a bit of mulberry growing. So hopefully that'll turn into something. I might just make this a big mulberry patch. Okay, so here's an update on a few things. First of all, as you can see behind me, we have a door over there. We had bought some lumber to build some gates. And because of the weather here, the termites here, the rain here, somebody said that the wooden gates wouldn't last long. So our lumber is put away. And we figured that instead of building gates, even though this is also made from lumber, we had removed 2 doors from the house. And we are going to use those as our gates. So they're not up yet. We need to put a post in. But we brought it over here to just check the size. And so that's the screen door. We also have a metal security door that's going to go on the other side. I also thought I would show you the chicken area because it has been cleaned up. Not by me. I started, but I did have somebody come in and clean it up, and he did a great job. So it may not look clean to you because there's still equipment and whatnot in there, and the floors are just messy concrete. You know, they're not super smooth, but the spider webs are gone, and they look much better. We left the rice hulls in this last one. See the moth? We left the rice hulls in this one. They actually don't look that clean, and we left some of the equipment that was here. It's not in great shape, but it will do what it's supposed to do. And then walking back this way, we'll show you some more that's been done. Sean repaired the fence, so that's pretty awesome. We did use wood to repair that. Shouldn't get too wet. And then the other piece of wood was already attached, so it made it nice and easy, but we put up the 4x4 and repaired that fence. This is where the other gate, the second gate goes. We haven't started working on that, but hopefully we'll have that done shortly. Another thing we did this past week is put in our garden. As you can see, it's not very pretty, but it is dug. The same guy that cleaned the chicken area dug this up with just a pick and a machete. He did a phenomenal job. And you can see there are some, these are actually zinnias along the edge. Next to that is a type of carrot, I believe. And then I have a few things growing in here, and I wish I could tell you what they were, but I have to check my list. And we still have some grass coming up as well, but we will take care of that. I planted garlic chives, eggplant, watermelon, which actually might be what that is coming up, I think is watermelon. If all this watermelon grows, I'll have way too much watermelon. Garlic chives, let me think that through again. Garlic chives, eggplant, watermelon, basil, and under the not the shade cloth, under this I have, that was a cool bug. Under this I have some peppers growing. Some have just germinated, but they're not sticking up. 3 different types of peppers, jalapenos, a Varsky, and I think an orange bell pepper. And that's about it so far. Here we are burning some of the wood found around the property. Most of it's rotted wood, some rotted fence posts. But typical around here is that that's burned. And we're also picking up scraps from the yard. But just wood. Anything else is going in the compost pretty much. And then we will actually add the charcoal probably to the garden, just to add more nutrients to the garden. Last video you saw me carrying some white big bags while I was planting the black beans. I think that's what I was doing at the same time. Those came out of here. My neighbor had used this area to store some of his feed. This area actually is supposed to be 2 horse stalls. We are not planning on having horses, although they're used a lot here for transportation. We are not planning on having any, but I did clean out that area. It still needs to be cleaned up a bit, but got all the feed bags out of here. There were tons of them. And now I'm in no rush to clean up the rest of it at this point, but we'll get to it. Today we're prepping the roof so we can paint it. So I'm up here, or going up here, to try and clean out the gutter and get everything ready. Whoops. I need that. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Thanks for watching our video this week. We look forward to keeping you updated on what's going on the farm. And we hope that you subscribe and click notify so that you're notified when our next video comes out. And we look forward to seeing you then. Bye.